Can you hear me? There we go. You should be able to hear me now. Well, there we go. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me now, right, Umberto? Moving forward blindly. What's up? What's up? Nice to see you here, man. Good morning, Jamie. What are you guys watching today? What are you guys watching today? Because my gap scan, can you see it there? Hold on, let me put it in frame for you. Boom. My gap scans are dead. But I expected it. It's Christmas Eve. Laser. Hit it like a laser. JagX. JagX was making some moves yesterday. I saw it. It came up from the pennies, broke up over $1. Is it continuing today? Give me a second here. I'm gonna go ahead and check that out here for a second. I decided to do the stream here at the very last minute, so I'm still getting some stuff ready. I'm moving around. I'm in PLTR, but this is really long term. I finally added to the position. This is really, really long term here. Like we're talking about, I'm gonna be holding this and adding on dips for the next 5 to 15 years. And I really, really want to get a good dip so that next month I can, or the month after, I can add into my Roth IRA. But that's why you see that green line here, because I have a position open on PLTR. So let me go ahead and put JagX for you here real quick. And then we'll go ahead and take a look at LAZR. Yeah, I like what you're thinking on LAZR. Let me put the pre-market stuff on here. Whoops. Oh, well, it's the daily, so that's not gonna work. There you go. I mean, JagX, yeah, if we can hold above this little 75-cent pivot, if it can hold above that, we might see another pop over to 130. But hold on one second here. Still scrambling around a little bit. Let's see here. So, Logistic Podcast, what's up? How's it going? All right, so let's get into this here. Put up a coupon code there for you guys, $75 off on any of our plans at the daytraderchatroom.com. Make sure to check those out. So JAGX. Let's see here. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, I am back. Now JGX. So yeah, JGX had that big pop yesterday. We need to break up over this, basically needs to break up over $1 again. If it breaks up over 90, we'll probably get that dollar test. Breaks up over $1, then we got that shot. But I don't really do well trading those. I don't like them. I don't like how they move. So I'll be staying away from it completely. But it's definitely something to keep on watch. At least for me, it will be back burner. Beto mentioned laser, so let's go check that one out. That's more along the lines of what I like to trade. The I mean, it needs to get over 40. definitely over 38, 37, 38. That's the first hurdle it needs to get over. I don't know that it's ready, man. I could be completely wrong. This thing could go to $100 today, right? But I like I like the price point. You know, I like what it does. So it's something to keep on watch for me. But I wouldn't today. I wouldn't. Me personally, wouldn't have it as my front and center. Um, but it's not to say that that it won't make a move. But it's a long ways away from making that move. We really got to break up over this 37, 38 pivot, and then we have a shot. And I don't know that it can do it today. Good morning, Jonathan. Thank you, man. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to everybody on the stream. Thank you for joining. I hope you guys enjoyed today. Today I don't really expect a lot. Traditionally over Christmas Eve and like really close to New Year's and New Year's Eve, etc. The especially the small caps, you'll get a lot of pop and fades at the bell, and maybe like the first 30 minutes you'll get some action, but then it really starts to die off. I mean, this has been my experience over the last few years, right? So I wouldn't be holding my breath too much today. I'm like thinking, oh, we're gonna get some huge runner. We might get a quick little 100% runner. It might happen. I'm not gonna tell you it's not. I don't have a crystal ball. If I did, I just wouldn't be on the stream. No, but seriously, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't know what's gonna happen. Just going off of the past, experiences. Today, Christmas Eve tends to be very duddish. David, morning, Merry Christmas, man. Thoughts on Baba? That's one stock I rarely ever look at. I'm not gonna lie. That's one thing you're gonna get from me. You're always gonna get the truth. I don't care if it makes me look bad. It's one stock I rarely look at. I think I've traded Baba this year maybe twice. If I traded Baba this year 3 times, it's too much. I don't really think I've traded it at all this year that much. Where are we in pre-market? Ooh. Did it have bad news? David, do you know? Did it have bad news? Because that's quite the gap down. That's quite the gap down. I don't know if it reported something yesterday. Look at that. Wow. I mean, with that gap down, I have to think there's some bad news. We're all the way down here, right? Where are we? We're in the 228 area, so we're all the way down here. There is support at this 231. Do you guys see? Yeah, you see these tops. Look at where I draw this line. You see those tops right there, right here, and all throughout here? Look at that, right there. If it can bounce around this area, if it can hold it, right? Otherwise, we got room down to 217. So I'd be looking at it short if I was looking at it. China regulators going after them. Oof. Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't be if it holds 230 like you saw there, potentially off the daily. There's room for it to like kind of bounce there, but today's one of those eerie days. What do you think about FSO? FSO is surprising. I saw FSO yesterday and I was like, what? Wasn't FSO like a penny stock a while back, man? That whole EV stuff and batteries. I have a diesel truck, guys. Like, I like diesel. That's gonna trigger so many snowflakes. But I like diesel. But anyways, on a serious note, FSO, I mean, I wouldn't buy it up here for any long-term stuff. And as far as day trading, I just look for some sort of intraday support. Looking off the daily, a pullback down here to this 1140, 1150. So call it 11 to 1150 area. Could be potential support. If you look at the daily, these previous tops here and here and here, that would be an area to look for a bounce. Let's see. Guys, check out the code XMS75 for $75 off the day trader chat room. It's pinned there at the top. Also, if you want to be a part of like private streams here on YouTube exclusively, okay, check out the join tab if you're on desktop, or you can check out the link. I'll post it here in a second for you. You can join the live streams that I'll do on YouTube that are going to be educational. It's going to be to talk about what you want to talk about: stocks, long-term investing, real estate, how to flip stuff, online, all that. That's going to be available minimum once a month. Okay, that's going to be available minimum once a month for $4.99 on the chat. I'm sorry, on the YouTube. And also, I'll post up educational content that'll be ad-free and only exclusive to those who are part of the Level Up family here on the channel. You see there are the links to that. So check that out. Any questions, go ahead and ask me. Now let's get back to work here. All right. Yeah, Baba's on CNBC. Let's see. What else you guys got there for me to look at? Because, man, look at my gap scan. Wow, it's really bad. Like the volume, I mean, it's all on SIF, SIF. And let's see, it's pre-market action. Nice action pre-market, not going to lie. We're holding that 625 area. What does that look like? I'd imagine up here somewhere. We got the $6 consolidation back here. These tops here in the 550s are interesting for a pullback. So it's something to keep on watch. JKS short. You want me to see about JKS short? All right, let's go ahead and take a look at JKS. That's an interesting, it's a little bit far away from that top there, but I mean, if yesterday, it's interesting. Do they have any news that would make you want to go short, Umberto? I mean, if I was short this thing, it's pretty difficult. I'd have to wait for an intraday setup on this. Are we gapping down? Okay, we're gapping down. I'd have to wait for an intraday setup on this. And you see all these previous support zones from yesterday? Maybe a pop to that. If it rejects off of it, shows confirmation of weakness, then yes. And that would be my stop. There you go. There's the plan. It's really, guys, we make technical analysis difficult, but it's really not. If the plan works, great. If it doesn't, we stop out, take our small loss, and move on. But that's what I would be looking for. Ideally, I would like to see something like the 90 MA or VWAP, kind of like, you know, show its face there. So like maybe it pops, rejects, gets under a VWAP, VWAP resistance, boom short, stop underneath, stop above VWAP or above these previous support zones from yesterday. You know, I like to know the news because if the news is there, then that further like supports the technical analysis behind it, and we get bigger range or the opportunity to have bigger range. So whereas the technical analysis might give us, you know, a point risk and a 2 to 3 point reward, if there's news to support that technical analysis, that technical setup, now we have that 1 point risk, let's call it, and possibly a 5, even a 10 point, you know, win on our side if we're right. So that's why I always look at news. Yeah, it has room to the downside. We just got to hold resistance. Tulip Chick, do you stay away from tickers with over 20 million volume? No. I bring on the volume. I want volume. I do not like light volume. You got it, bro. No problem. Those 3 bottoms are actually Tuesday's close price. Sweet. Yes, they are. Look at it right there. That further emphasizes how important that level is to hold as resistance for further downside. Right there. Boom. Beautiful. No problem, Rip Chick. You got it. What do I think about Sunworks? I don't know. What do you think about Sunworks? What are we talking about here? Day trading, long-term investing? What are we talking about? Oh, Kevin, what's up, man? Kevin Avery in the chat, guys. Welcome him. He's one of our mods that is going to be in the daytraderchatroom.com every single day in pre-market from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. going over charts and more charts every single morning with you. And then he'll be with us throughout the morning session as well, putting out his alerts and answering questions. What are you watching, Kevin? You watching anything today, man? All right, so Sunworks. You're talking about short term. Let's go take a look at it. It's interesting over 550. I can tell you that just by looking at the chart right quick. I'll tell you why. Okay, so look at these tops right here. Right underneath 550. It can't break above, it can't break above, it can't break above. What does that tell you? Shorts that have shorted this drop have more than likely shorted these little consequent pops. If it breaks up over 550, they're going to be like, I'm uncomfortable, don't like that. And you can easily get yourself a short squeeze going there. So that would definitely be something to keep on watch. Oh, look at this. Look at all these tops in this 550, 560 area. It's juicy. They're very confident in front of that 550, these shorts are. So it's something to keep on watch. Something to keep on watch. They're back burner. Is it doing anything in pre-market today? Not much. Not much. Very, very light volume, sporadic volume. Like there's not even nothing traded basically in these little ticks. But it's definitely something to keep on watch. I don't know anything about the company to know whether or not it's good or bad for long term. I just asked because I wasn't sure what you were, trying to figure out about it. I don't know. I have zero idea what Sunworks does. I'm not gonna lie. It's like I said, it's not in me. I don't care if it makes me look bad. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Sunworks does. What do they do? I typically, for my long-term investing stuff, I don't really look at $5 stuff. Yeah, no problem. No problem, Rear. It is my pleasure. So let me show you PLTR. Oh, come on. Why? I mean, it's fine because I want to keep adding to this. PLTR, I really wish that it would make up its mind. Look at this daily. Look at how nice and clean that looks. Don't mind the green line. That's just my open position. Remember, guys, I said I'm in this and I don't care. It can come down to 16 bucks and I'm going to buy more because this is an investment for me. I'm going to be holding on to PLTR for probably 5, 10, maybe 15 years. And I'm going to continue adding to it in my Roth IRA as well. So, well, I'm going to open up an initial position in my Roth. I can't open up one this year because I already maxed the Roth out. But next month, I will definitely be looking to do that. OCGN is interesting, up huge. OCGN, I remember this one from yesterday. I remember this one from yesterday. It's just a monster. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, rear PLTR is long term for sure. That thing, I'm not a dreamer in the sense that I'm here thinking, oh yeah, that's the next Tesla, 500 bucks, $1,000 stock. I don't see that, right? But I do see 100, 150 bucks possible on PLTR. And that is possible. And I don't mind putting money into it because if that happens over the next 5, 10 years, it's more than the money's going to make me in the bank anyways, right? So I don't mind putting in there, but I'll only put in there what I'm comfortable with, right? I'm not just going to go grab, I don't know, $30,000 and throw it in there because I'm going to be extremely uncomfortable. But I will buy here and there throughout the year for sure, for sure. So 220 support on OCGN. Kevin says he's also watching GHIV, FEYE, MBIO. Watch those to open heavy, but really just kicking back today. I am super kicking back. I'm so kicking back that I don't think I'm going to buy anything or short anything today, man. Um, I just don't, it's Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. Why get sour today if I get red? Nah. But yeah, OCGN, if it breaks up over this pivot at 275, it's got room. It's got room to move. And look at this daily. If we get up over $3, I mean, the daily says it all. GHIV. Let's go take a look at that one Kevin's talking about. GHIV. I like that. I like that daily. Very, very low volume stock. And look at all the volume that came into this thing yesterday. So it's definitely something to watch. What's it doing Pre-market, very nice move up to 13 bucks. Oh, Kevin, do you trade those stocks under a dollar? Man, you could be the guy that leads the crew on those stocks because I don't touch those under a dollar stocks. I barely touch stocks under $2. Don't I don't do well with them, man. You know, I don't do well with them. Like I can dissect them all day long and put out a plan, but I just can't. I don't feel comfortable trading them, not because of the price point and thinking, oh, it's a scam company. None of that. I don't do well with how they move. I guess I get impatient. Do you think STIC could be a legit competitor to Chewy? STIC. I'm thinking STIC here is STIC a SPAC play? Wait, where did your comment go? Oh, there it is. Is STIC a SPAC play? If it is, you know, I mean, it's a different, it's two different animals. Chewy's an actual, you know, pet company, and then you have the SPAC, which I'm asking if STIC is a SPAC. I don't know. I haven't traded it. Kevin, I do not think it's worth trading today. Oh, you mean is XL worth trading? I just thought you meant in general. In general, it's not worth trading to me today, like nothing. But just because it's Christmas Eve and I'm very selective. Wow. Sorry, I had it off. I had XL off on my trade ideas charts here. That's where I was looking at it. Look at that. Trade ideas, guys. Scanner coupon code in the description section, 15% off. Go check out trade ideas. Like they're awesome, man. Like I swear, their software is great and their scanners are so customizable. It's ridiculous. XL. That's quite the move yesterday. Amazing move and continuation today. I mean, it's definitely something to keep on watch. It's definitely something to keep on watch. Definitely pull back here to this 28 area. Could be a potential zone, maybe 30. Those would be the two levels I'd watch. You see this 15-minute chart here. That $30, you know, it's tested it multiple times. It's riding this 9 AMA on the 15-minute chart. So all that zone, there's something to be watched. Got to be careful. It is up a lot, you know, it is up a lot. How much more can it go? It could go to 100 bucks. We don't really know that, right? But we have to play the odd. Yeah, you know, Kevin's got a point there. Definitely a trade there. Me personally, I don't trade IPOs, no history to go off of, a little gambly. You know, when I trade them, the few times I have, or if I've traded like one of these recent SPACs, like I traded QS a while back and made real good money on that QS trade. I just trade the intraday setup on those. You know, there's not a whole lot that you can go off of as far as history, so I just do the intraday stuff on it, right? I'll map out my levels on its action the previous day or the couple days beforehand, whatever it is, right? If it's got a week of history on the chart, I just map out my levels off of that. No problem, Kevin. My pleasure, bud. Market opens in about 4 minutes, and I haven't even switched over to my margin trading account. I'm just here on my cash swing trade account still. I love how Disney and Boeing are treating me. Now I got PLTR there to add to the family, and I hope to add more PLTR. Reckless is 100% right. He says, today's going to be slow, guys. Don't jump in if the setup isn't there. Happy holidays to everyone. You too, bud. And you are 100% right. Today's not a day to get overly aggressive. Today, me personally, I'm not looking to even take a trade, honestly. I'm just going to be watching. If something presents itself, Believe me, I am going to have to decrease my share size because of the lack of trust I have in today. Just like next week, when we're nearing that New Year's, it's the same function for me. The same function for me. We went over FSO a little bit ago. I don't think you were in here yet in the chat to Ripchick, but I mean FSO strong. FSO strong. It's it's look at that. That's quite the move it's made. That's quite the move it's made. Uh, I think that it's look at all these. This is the daily chart. Look at all these green days in a row. I think we could have today potentially a quick pop, but it needs to cool down. It really does need to cool down so it can continue. But as far as levels to watch, this 1150 area, which is these previous tops and yesterday's low, that's the level to watch for a hold if it pulls back, if it decides to pull back. Because right now we're at 1380s. So if we're just going to go off of that, then $13 would be the level to watch because it's been the level it's been holding since yesterday and after hours and today in pre-market. That $13 area. No problem. Fubu short. Fubu. Uh, it's possible. I mean, just like a quick short play on it. It's possible. It's possible. It's gapping down. It's been on a big run, big run, big. Look at that. That went from 27 bucks and change all the way to over $60. So yeah, it's possible. You too, man. The market opens in 1 minute, guys. Anybody that's about to leave, I just want to wish you guys a very Merry Christmas. Enjoy your time with your family and friends this long weekend. And, just stay safe today trading. Got to protect the week's profit. You too, Kevin. Thanks for stopping by, man. I don't know if you're sticking around or if you're saying bye. It's hard to tell when you're just reading the comments. All right, there's the bell, guys. There is the bell. So now typically I just get rid of all my pre-market and post-market data. Boom, boom, boom. And oh, look at that drop on Fubo. Merry Christmas, Rear. Merry Christmas. Good luck, everybody. I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying live. I'm staying live here for a little while longer. I really want to stay live here because if you guys have questions about setups, I really want to be here for you right now because today is a day where people tend to give back gains. So I'm going to stick around for you for a little while longer. And if you need if you want to bounce any questions, I'm here. You too. You too, Umberto. What's going on out here? So Fubo is bouncing. It's bouncing around. Let's see, PLTR. PLTR holding that 28 area and bouncing right through 29. GTC, are you placing on a limit order? GTC generally means good till cancel. You too, bud. GTC means good to cancel. So are you putting a limit order out of sorts? Okay, so I don't know why it's not allowing you to put a good to cancel limit order. That's kind of weird. You should contact your broker and find out something's that GTC not allowed for account. I don't know why they would not allow you to place a good to cancel order. So you're gonna definitely check with your broker. Call them up or get on their live chat if they have one. PLTR, always doing the same thing. Every morning it gives that quick drop every morning. But it's still holding that level. That's really nice. They need to come up with some new account. Like they need to close some, multi-million dollar account again, and then we'll get that pop over 30. But like I said, I don't mind if it wants to come down here to the 20s or even the 15s. I'll just buy more at long term. See what FSL is doing. FSL dropping. FSL is dropping. XL holding up, pulling back, but holding that general $33 area. GHIV popped right off of that 13. OCGN, that was yesterday's and the day before's big play. It's really got to hold that $2 area. You see here's this previous top over here. Really got to hold that $2 area. Kevin says he's looking at GHIV. Nice, Reckless. Good job. OCGM breaking underneath $2. 184, this 180 area, 175 to 180 area, this last line of defense. If it breaks underneath that, shorts are gonna be fully in control of this thing, and it's got a gap to fill. And I'm not gonna tell you it's gonna fill it today, because I don't know, I wouldn't think that would happen today, but it does have a gap to fill on the short side. Hey, what's my good old friend Tesla doing, guys? Nobody brought it up in pre-market chat here. Tesla found resistance at 650, which is these previous tops here. Look at that. All this. That would have been an interesting short. Look at all this area right here. It's front of 650 rejections. Let me get rid of the gap scan. Now you can see the high day momentum scanner here, and then you have the penny stock gainers and losers up here, and then stocks over 25 bucks down here, guys. I'm surprised I'm not picking up anything up over 25 bucks right now. That's like strong. Everything's red. Fubo and Baba. GHIV holding that VWAP. Volume is really light right now on it. Put out that fib level, see if we got anything going on. We got VWAP in the 23.6 Fibonacci level there, holding up as support right now at 1325. The volume is so light right now on it. But it is holding that 1325. I'm going to leave GHIV on there for you guys since it's got that setup. And I'm going to take a look at SENS for two rib chick off camera. That's ENS. Two rib chick SENS needs to hold $1. If it can hold that dollar, it'll have a shot. But it really needs some volume to come into it. Jamie, is that a ticker or are you just amped? Guys, if you're going to post a ticker, post it all in caps so I know it's a ticker. Otherwise, I'm just thinking you're amped for Christmas because today's Christmas Eve. GHIV. No problem, two rib chick. Man, that setup on GHIV is so sweet looking, but That volume, look, it just doesn't, it barely moves. Right now, the volume is just barely moving. Got 39 million shares in the float, GHIV. I don't like AMP. I don't like AMP. There's nothing for me to like that there. I'm going to bring out the daily just for you real quick here. Oh, it's already here. It's already here. Sorry. So yeah, I don't like this. This doesn't look good to me. So there's nothing for me there. $2 needs to hold support, but needs to break over this pivot of 250, and then you might get a squeeze. But I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like this huge candle there. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if that's an offering. You know, sometimes you can look at the chart and you can basically know what happened. I don't know if that's what happened there. But yeah, I don't like what I see right now. It's too low volume for me. GHIV was the one there that I kind of liked for that setup. And so far the setup is still intact, but as you can see, look at the volume. It's just bleh, really bad volume. TRIT was hitting the high day scanner. Let's take a look at that. TRIT. The volume, guys. I'm telling you, this volume today. Look at the leading gappers. I'm sorry, the leading stocks in the day. AVGR. Okay. You got AVGR. Volume 360. That's the relative volume here. You got 72 million shares traded on a 63-cent stock, 66-cent stock. But look, see what happened? Look, that was an A plus setup. And look, it's failing. It's just not there. It's just not there for me. I'm gonna say, wait, look at that drop. Yeah, see, that was an you had VWAP and you had the 23.6 Fibonacci level, okay, all lining up there, but the volume was lacking. I said it from the start. And now look, you're getting the fail of the setup. When A plus setups start to fail, that's generally the sign of like, let me pull back. Let me not be oversized. Let me not be overzealous today and just jumping in stuff. You know, that's just the way I trade. I like to conserve my mental capital and the capital in my account. Let's see if there's anything else going on here. Nothing on Tesla, OCGN. OCGN is bear flagging. OCGN is bear flagging. If I was going to short this, I'd short it here in front of this VWAP. See if this 9 EMA can creep on down and we push down to new lows. 180 is the first target to take some profit off. Stop up over VWAP. That would be a conservative play. A more aggressive play would be a stop up over the 9 EMA 220 area. But this is bear flagging right now. So that's how I would short that. That's exactly how I would short that. And if it breaks underneath one, yeah, if it breaks underneath that area, watch out below. It's not saying that this is 100% a short setup. That's just how I would short it. I don't have shorts on this thing. But that is a bear flag formation we have there underneath VWAP on a gap down. So this is what I would look for further downside continuation. Let's see, what else can we find out here? That's trying to double bottom. XL holding that 31. XL holding that 31. CEI, MDJ is talking about CEI. It broke through VWAP there on an increase in volume, but it's failing. See, another setup that's starting to fail. That's another setup that's starting to fail. GHIV. Look at OCGN like we talked about. Remember we talked about shorting there in front of that VWAP. See if it breaks this 190. If it breaks underneath 190, there's 145,000 shares on the bid at 190. 145,000 shares. Another 142. There's 280 some odd thousand shares on the bid there. I don't know. There you go. Can you see? Wait. It says 40 there, but it's not 40. It's 132,000. Here, let me show you. Can I show you on this one? There you go. 130, 100. Oh, one of them went away. Crazy. They're really trying to hold it up there on that bid. $137,000 shares on the bid. And it's starting to bounce off of that 190 there. If that bid pulls at 190 and it's just a spoof order, then that thing's gonna like implode. If that's a spoof order, people are gonna recognize it and they're gonna get scared. Kevin says LKCO penny popping up to $1, a fun one if you have the shorts. OCGN is popping back up. You see that bid there, that bid there. You see, I don't trade off of level 2, but I do watch it, and I watch it for stuff like that. I watch it for some major support that might kick in or spoof orders that I've caught a bunch of spoof orders on camera. I think that in the day trader course at the daytraderchatroom.com and my level 2 lesson, I know I go over stuff like that, but I think I might have shown a clip of a spoof order. If not, I do have clips that I will be adding to, you know, other lessons and such on the daytraderchatroom.com. It's amped. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Where did my level 2 go? Yeah, man, next to the red to green move, one of my favorites. But look at that, short lived. I'm telling you guys, today is a day of stuff like this. You'll get those quick little pops, and then it was. PDD up 10 points, says Kevin. Let's go take a look at PDD. Wow. What is that about? Wow. Oh, but surprisingly, the daily, it's just like one of those, what, like a relief bounce? Surprisingly, the daily, I'd expected on the daily this thing to be a monster. That is quite the move there, though. No pullback, so it's like I couldn't get long that there. And I don't short, front side strength like that, so I pulled out the level 2 from my regular screen over here to show you guys what was happening there on that other ticker, and now I can't get my level 2 to stay within the frame. Don't understand why. Keeps disappearing. I'll have to fiddle with that later. Man, that PDD just won't stop. And look at that volume. What's PLTR doing? See, like I said, right? Boom. It does it every morning. The only reason you don't see the green line there is because I switched over to my margin account from my swing trading account. There's my swing trading account. You see the green line now, which shows my position. See, 100 shares, down 18 bucks. BLNK is a beast. Wow. All the way to $51 and change. Amazing. You guys remember when BLNK was just like a little penny stock that like low flow chat rooms used to pump? Oh, wow. This is why you don't chase. That thing was just up here at $51. High day is $50.99. High day is $50.99. And look at that pullback. Look at that pullback all the way down to 49 bucks basically. This is why we don't chase. Wait for setup. We wait for setup. Look at that. That's nasty there. But it's crazy. It'll able to hold that 49 and break up out again. Look at it go. Unbelievable. I think wild right now. Kevin. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but when I laughed there, now my kid's over there on the other side of the wall laughing. RMG hitting the scans. Really interesting to see what BLNK is going to do there. This is the type of setups I like. We break up over VWAP there, we hold VWAP as support, and boom, new high of the day. If it can get that volume to keep pushing through, it'll keep pushing up, but the volume is kind of lightish. There we go, new high of the day again. Oh, I held that $33 area, yeah. BLNK still holding up. RMG, light volume pullback here to this $32 area, right in front of this 9MA VWAP and this previous high right here. That would be a nice potential setup there. Let's see if there's any fib levels in play. We got the 23.6 Fibonacci level, 9 AMA and VWAP, and this previous high. This, my friends, it is the best setup, one of the best setups, one of my favorite setups. And any other day, I'd be itching to take this trade, but today I don't trust the support zones, so I'll just be watching. No idea, Joseph. AIRT. I have no idea what's going on there. See if we find something on that for you. It's halted right now. Just halted. It's just halted. Look at RMG. Right to that area we talked about. Let's see if it holds. The volume on the pullback is a little bit higher than I wish it would have been. I would have preferred that volume to be more like these volume bars right here. On this pullback, you see how these are small? I would have preferred that kind of volume on that pullback here. This volume bar is a little bit bigger right now. 4 right now. Let's see what happens. Like normally I would really, like to bid here somewhere. 31.90, $32 area. So a lot of potential support there. My stop would be just underneath this 9 AMA. So, 31.50s, $31. Like 31, let's call it 31.30. Let's split it right down the middle, 31.30 right there. And that would be my stop. Tulip chick, it depends. Is it going to make you 10%? Is it going to make you 20%? Is it going to make you 5%? It just depends what your risk reward is on that play. Anything is worth buying as long as the risk reward is there. If you're risking $1 to make 3, then yeah, it's worth it. It's all about the risk reward. You got it, no problem. You got it, Joseph. No problem, bud. Look, you see, it bounced and held that area, right? Just like we talked about. But look at the volume. It is so garbage. That's why I'm not trading today. That's really why I'm not trading today. Any other time I would have been jumped into this here, looking to see if we get a push, and we might get it, but the volume is just so light. It makes it very difficult. It makes it so difficult in the sense that you don't really know which way it's really gonna lean towards, right? Like we never know for certain 100%. But if we had more volume in there, I'd be at least more convinced that we have a shot at a good move on it. And it might give us the move we're talking about, but I just feel like it's less likely because of the less volume. I feel like it's just, and it's hard. That's why I don't like low volume plays. This is exactly why I don't like low volume plays, right? I'm used to trading stuff that has like, million share candles and more, right? Like Tesla and some of the small caps that go insane, right? They give you 500,000 shares, a million shares in one 3-minute candle. This thing's not even cracking 133,000.8 shares in this one 3-minute candle. Look how it's struggling. It's a beautiful setup, but I just can't get behind it today. I can't get behind a lot of these things today. Let me take a look at BLNK for you. Hold on. It was a potential dip buy here into VWAP in the 9 AMA. If you were long this here, your stop would be just underneath it. This is the stop. This is the stop. This is your first sell target, 51. So the risk reward isn't bad at all. It really is a nice looking setup. But like I said, today I have trust issues with everything because of the day that it is. Merry Christmas, hopeful. You too, man. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy. So this is a nice setup. I just have trust issues with everything today. That's all. That's why I'm not long BLNK. That's why I'm not long RMG, right? That's why I'm not long these plays right now because of the fact. Look, uh, this high day scanner hasn't moved since 9:54 a.m. This is not the RMG scanner. It is literally the high day scanner, and it hasn't moved since 9:54 a.m. Merry Christmas, MDJ. Merry Christmas to all. I really hope everybody enjoys it. If you're just checking in now, I really hope you guys enjoy Christmas Eve and tomorrow Christmas. Enjoy the family, enjoy the friends, and get some rest, much needed rest. So yeah, this is why I'm not long these plays. I really wish that I could go long them because they're plays that I like the setups on, but I don't like the volume that we're having today. And the volume on BLNK is much better than on RMG. Much better. Wow, PDD just keeps on going. This thing is on full beast mode, short squeeze. Like, look at that. I don't know why this is halted. We could check on NASDAQ's website, but I want to keep flipping through all these for you. A lot of indecision going on in BLNK right now. You got a big wick to the downside where it got bought up, and then you got this resistance at $50 where it just got rejected. RMG. There it is, guys. There it is. Remember, we talked about this setup right here. This buy. That was the one. That was the one there for that quick little pop-up over high day. I liked the setup a lot. I really did, but like I said, I don't mind today not making any money in order to conserve money and conserve mental capital. But that setup right there was gold. I told you, right? Now we got that 90 MA crossed up over VWAP. We got the push. We got a little increase in volume. Very, very nice, clean setup. If that early morning gapper, looks like it made a move. Oh, did you, David? Nice. Where did you buy it in on? Was it off of what we were talking about, the same levels? $32.78. So yeah, right off of those same levels we talked about. Awesome, man. Glad you got a piece of that. Congratulations on the green. Make sure to take profits off as we squeeze up. Scale out. That's what I would do. I would be taking profits here, some profits, clearly, right? I'd be taking some profits here. Maybe not all, but a piece off here. I got to pay myself for being right. I was right on the call. I just didn't take the trade. So I would take a piece here, pay myself, hold on to some, see if we get further extension, maybe up to what do we got? $34. That was that first touch. And then now I would set my stop at break even on the remainder, or a little bit above break even if you want to take some more profit. My next take profit would probably be about 34.50 area. That thing's whipping around now. That's when it's fun. Now it's when I like it, right? I don't like the slow grinders. I don't like that. You're gonna get out at 35.52. Oh, you got out at 33.52. Okay, gotcha. Congratulations, man. Good trade. Way to, get yourself some Christmas profits today. XL. I mean, there's nothing here on XL for me. If I was looking along this, I'd have to hold 30. Then next level is this like 28.70s. But right now, there's nothing there. It doesn't look good. This thing went on a massive tear yesterday. It's That's a massive tear yesterday. Like that's a big move. So I wouldn't be surprised for it to have like a very, short, small, like consolidation day, right? No problem, David. Congrats, man. You owe that one to me. Nah, man, you did all the pressing of the buttons. I just showed you the levels. This is exactly what we're gonna do every single day at the daytraderchatroom.com, guys. So definitely got to make sure that you sign up. There's code Xmas, all capitals, gets you $75 off. Xmas 75 gets you $75 off at the daytraderchatroom.com on any one of our tiers. Tulip Chick, do you pay a lot of focus on short percentage? Like the short flow? Yeah, I mean, if there's a big short flow and the stock is showing good bullish signs, then yeah, I want to be a part of that if my setup is there. Is it better to scale out with small account, have no commissions? If you have no commissions, scale out. Scale out. The more you scale out, the more you stay in the trade, the better chances you have of making more profit. David, man, I'm jealous, man. I wish I would have I called this thing perfectly to the T. I wish I would have been in on it. I'm so happy that you caught it, man. I'm so happy you caught it. No problem, too, Rib Chick. David, are you a member at in the chat at the daytraderchatroom.com? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'd have to go look into like the little membership log. I don't to rip chick. I don't really care what exchange they're being traded on. Oh, you're not a member yet? Oh man, you got to take advantage of the special going on right now at $75 off, man. Because when the new year rolls around, prices will go up a little bit. Not anything drastic, but they will go up a little bit because we're going to be adding even more content. So if I were you, man, I'd take advantage of that $75 off coupon code. We're going to be calling them just like you saw today. We're going to be calling them. And here on YouTube, we have lag. Okay, when we're over at the daytraderchatroom.com, the lag, if any, is extremely minimal because the software is made for streaming with little or no lag. On YouTube, you got lag, like major lag on YouTube. Like seriously, like I can see out of the corner of my eye. I can see when I'm moving my hands, and like right now I'm moving my hands, and I'm not moving my hands on YouTube. Like you don't even see that yet. So you get on over there, man. You're gonna get $75 off with that coupon code. You're gonna get the free one-on-one with me, all right? And you're also gonna get an extra free month of chat, so you'll have a whole free month as well. And if you haven't signed up with your email for the newsletter, go over to the daytraderchatroom.com and either sign up for the newsletter or the free course. And that way, tomorrow you're gonna get an email with a link so you can join us for free in the chat room from the 28th of this month to the 31st of this month for free, completely free. You're not going to have access to the courses or any of the resources. It's just a chat room, but it's free. So, it's our little gift that we're giving to everybody that follows along. Oh, guys, I don't know if you've watched this video yet. Hold on, I got to show you this video. This is some entertainment for you later. Where's the chat? Must watch video for entertainment. I posted this video yesterday. Everybody's always like, oh, when I post these types of videos, oh, Jesse, but you should just post educational content. Well, I posted educational content this week. It got 200 and something views. And then I posted this stock entertainment video, let's call it. And It's got well over 1,000 views. Yeah, it just bounced off of that VWAP, that $32 area, and it bounced off of it pretty strong. I like that bounce. I wouldn't overstay my welcome though. That's me. I would not overstay my welcome today specifically. That's why I'm not trading basically. I haven't taken a trade. The only things I'm monitoring are my swing trades that I'm in, which are long-term swing trades, years. So like, you know, I add to those. I actually I added to BA the other day, just a little bit, just nothing huge. Sometimes the best trade is no trade too, Rip Chick. Merry Christmas. Look at VFF. I'm gonna look off camera real quick, Robert, and if I see something there for everyone, I'll put it on I'll put it on there on the stream. If I need to go over it. That's an interesting move. The RMG is having trouble. They're trying to hold that bounce now. It might hold it, but it's having trouble. BFF. That's quite the move there from 11 bucks all the way to 13. We look at the daily. Hey, that little box that pops up here. I don't know why that box pops up. I wish I could get rid of it. At daily, you know, it has struggled there in front of that $14 area. Wow, that's a wild daily candle, 60-minute candle today. Light volume pullback into this $12 and 9 MA VWAP. Yesterday, previous resistance here at $12 for a little while, right there. That could be a potential zone, potential support zone on VFF. RMG is having a hard time. That's why I said, you know, not a good day to overstay welcome. Merry Christmas, Michael. I remember we talked about ART earlier. It's still halted. I don't know why it's halted. Whoops. Rip Chick, I mean, it depends, right? There's some people who don't trade well in the morning and they're better off trading in the afternoon. I personally, I don't trade. I don't start like pressing the buttons until let's say 9:40, 9:45, and I'm here until like 11, you know, 11:30. Then sometimes I trade the afternoon too. Like I'm here all day, right? But like as far as actually trading, sometimes I trade the afternoon. Not always, but sometimes I trade the afternoon. I don't know if you have this software. It's called TradingView. I think you do. I think we talked about this. That should tell you when you put all your stats in there, it'll tell you, like, it'll show you a little chart with your times, right? Your timestamps throughout the day and how profitable or how green or how red you are on any given time. Look at that and see where you're doing good, where you're doing bad. If you're doing bad at a specific time, like at 9:30 a.m. on the dot, then get rid of that morning trading. If you're doing bad at 3 p.m., then get rid of that afternoon trading and focus on the trading hours that you're actually doing well at. Yeah, whenever you join the chat room that we do our one-on-one, well, I'm going to go over all of those stats with you. You're going to send me all those stats, screenshots, or whatever you can. You can send those that information to me, and we're going to sit down and we're going to dissect all of that. That's really where like one can like take things to another level. So if you haven't already, make sure you take advantage of that $75 off. What time is it? I'm gonna be around for another few minutes, guys, and then I gotta get going. Gotta start getting stuff ready for Christmas Eve dinner with the family. Gotta go pick up some stuff and just get moving along with the day. But I'll be around for another few minutes. We'll stick around. We'll hang out here for another few minutes. This RMG isn't giving up just yet. Isn't giving up just yet. Volume is super light on it though. V VEF, I think it was, right. What was it? VEF? VFF is also trying to hold up there. I know somebody mentioned it in chat. Oh, if you guys don't know, Webull now, Webull, if you download the app and you fund your account with $100, you get 4 free stocks. That's like a lot of free money. So make sure you take a look at that. I'm gonna post the link here in chat for you. 4 free stocks you're gonna get, and then once you get them, you can either keep them if they're good, or you can sell them. I actually got Starbucks from them the other day for free. Let me see here. Let me see. Hold on. Let me double check. I have quite a few free ones there. Yeah, I got Starbucks. Here's a few free ones that I have from them. Let me see. Is that visible? There you go. Should be able to see it there, I think. And so yeah, take advantage of that. 4 free stocks. You just fund your account with $100. Links there in the chat. Hey, that RMG is refusing to give up. That's pretty awesome to see on such a low volume day here in the market. Hey, didn't we say that Baba had room down to like 217? I think we said that in pre-market, right, guys? Look at Baba. Boom. That short would have been money. Man. That short would have been money, guys. We said it had room down to 217. Look at it there. Unbelievable. All right, let's get back to RMG. I know some of you guys might be in on it. I mean, two-rip trick with $300, you could start off trading, not trading, I'm sorry, you can start off investing if you wanted to. You can look, there's an app here. I'm going to show you, my account. Let me log into it. So this is called the M1 Finance app. You make your own pies. That's what they call them, like investing pies. And then it lets you invest in fractional shares. So I have a bunch of different companies here. I'm actually up 46% in this portfolio. And, I have fractional shares. Like, for example, I'll have 2.47 shares of Apple on this app. And I'll have on VTI, which is an ETF, I have 5.6 shares of that. You can definitely use that. Or you can use the money how you've been using it to practice trading as you continue to further expand your day trading education. All right, guys, I'm going to start wrapping it up here. Keep your eyes peeled on RMG and that BABA. Uh, awesome tulip shake. That's great. Keep your eyes peeled on those. And thank you for tuning in. I hope everybody has a super good Christmas with your friends and family. Don't forget to check out the coupon code there for Xmas75 at the daytraderchatroom.com. Also, if you want to be a part of private streams, okay, and have private videos with no ads and all that good stuff, if you want to be a part of that, check out this link I'm putting here in the chat section for you. And any questions, just reach out. I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas, and I hope to see you soon on Monday when we're back at it again. All right, talk to you.